And we head up north to Lisburn for this year's Celtic Cup Gymnastics event, showcasing some of Ireland's fine young talents. We are in Lisburn, County Antrim, at Ireland's first purpose-built gymnastics centre, and this weekend it's playing host to the international Celtic Cup competition. So let's take a look at how well our guys and girls are getting on and find out a little bit more about this great facility.
Here you go, man.
Basically, this is the 2008 Celtic Cup. It's an annual four-nation international, a home nation event between Ireland, Scotland, Northern Ireland and Wales. Basically, this is a Stars of the Future competition. It's a junior competition. We have under 13 boys and girls and under 17 boys and girls, so it's an excellent competition for junior gymnasts.
And how well will we do?
I think we've got a good chance of getting a couple of standout performances. For this competition, Ireland splits into two nations, as I said, Ireland and Northern Ireland. So across both teams, we have a couple of standout competitors that we'll hope to get good performances and maybe even get on the rostrum with.
This is the only purpose-built Olympic centre, is that right?
Yeah, this is the only purpose-built Olympic gymnastics centre in Ireland. Obviously, this facility was set up combination of partnership funding between the Sports Council of Northern Ireland, Salter Gymnastics Centre and Lisburn City Council. We're currently now in plans basically to work with a similar setting up of a similar facility in Dublin with the Irish government. We've put together a feasibility study with Ireland's largest leisure management and facility strategy group, Lehulan Leisure, and we're looking basically to make a submission to phase one of the Sports Campus Ireland project, which obviously is the government's National Institute of Sport. So fingers crossed we get in there. A lot of work has been done on the ground, and I mean the benefits of this facility are showing kind of multitude of benefits for all the competitors and gymnasts up here training, and basically a similar facility, probably larger facility in Dublin in the next 3 years should be seen coming off the ground.
What difference has it made having a purpose-built centre like this?
Well, I suppose if we even talk in terms of running events, this event, because of the setup we have here, we have access to our own seating, and the equipment is a permanent setup, and we've got production link in and built into the building. This event has been a very smooth and easy event to run. However, running an event like this in Dublin, because we have no purpose-built facilities, because we have to hire in the seating, we have to hire the equipment in from a company, usually in the UK, because there's no companies in Ireland that manufacture the equipment, it tends to be incredibly expensive. So even in terms of just running events, you know, in a facility in Dublin would be of huge benefit to Irish gymnastics, not in addition to the training of the gymnasts in particular.
So who should we be looking out for?
I suppose Amy O'Driscoll on the women's side is a strong competitor, and then we've got Rory Caffrey on the men's side. Both these competitors are going to the Junior European Championships in the next couple of months. Actually, Amy will be going as a senior. So watching out for good performances for them in the run-up to this European Championships, which, as I say, is coming up in April, May time.
Amy, how are you feeling about the competition this weekend?
I'm fairly confident. I've been training hard, so hopefully it'll go well today.
Now, you've done very well in the past. Do you get to train up here much?
Yeah, we get to come up every couple of months, you know, anytime there's holidays from school, we just come up and work new elements, and it's the advantage of the pits and stuff like that, so it's good.
Would you like to have something like this all the time to train in?
Definitely, yeah. So I think there's plans with Irish Gymnastics and the Irish government to build a facility in Dublin. So I mean, that would be a great benefit for everybody.
What's the standard like here?
It's good. I mean, it's very high. It's just basically not to worry about what's going on around you and just concentrate on what you're doing.
So what's your favourite part of the whole thing?
Probably coming and just seeing everybody compete, and it's great. We have a party afterwards and we get to talk to everybody and just get to know each other a bit better for future competitions, so it's good.
So what exactly is it that you compete in?
Well, I compete in vault bars being on floor. Vaults, I've got some new moves. I've got a handspring front, so I'm happy with that at least. I've got 2 vaults now, so that's very good to have in Ireland. So. And I've got a new move on floor, so I've got a double back, and that's going to bring up my start value and everything, so it should go well.
Do you ever see yourself or anybody from Ireland competing for Ireland in the Olympics?
I'd love to, but I mean, it's development. I mean, that's what we need. So then in future, maybe, yeah.
Rory, how are you feeling about this weekend?
I feel quite good actually, yeah. I'm only doing one piece because I have a bit of an injury at the minute, but I'm fairly confident on it, so it's one of my best pieces.
Is the standard quite high here?
Yeah, it's quite high. It's not quite as high as Europeans and Worlds obviously, but it's still well up there, you know.
How much of a difference do you think it would make to our athletes if we had something like this in Dublin?
Well, we'd be much higher up in international standards, you know. We might actually be medaling in internationals, which we aren't really at the minute. So, we really need it.
Aimee, how do you think Ireland's going to fare out here this weekend?
I think they'll do well. We've a very new young junior team this year, so a lot of them haven't had any international competitions before, so hopefully they'll just go out and do their best. Our junior team, most of them have competed here before, so they have a lot of experience, so we're hoping for good results from them this weekend.
How do Ireland compare to the rest of the countries?
Our standard will be much lower than the countries competing here this weekend, namely because we don't have full-time facilities in Ireland. A lot of these countries will compete or train full-time 30 hours a week, whereas in Ireland we get maximum 12 hours a week because our facilities are all setting up and taking down the equipment every day.
Now, this is our first purpose-built gymnastics centre and it's not open that long, but has the standard improved? Have you seen much of a difference?
Absolutely, yeah. You can even see here this weekend, the girls have really benefited from coming up here and training. We were up here about 6 times last year for squad trainings and camps, and it's really made a difference to their performances.
Would you like to see one built down the south?
Absolutely, yeah. This is very far for us to travel from Cork.
Is it frustrating as a coach not having facilities like this all over the country?
Absolutely, absolutely, especially when you've got young talent coming up and you can't get the hours for them to train. They can't reach their full potential in the facilities we currently have.
Of course, not everyone has to travel. One gymnast who is making the most of this full-time centre is Northern Ireland champion Rebecca Wallace. Rebecca, how are you getting on so far in the competition?
I'm doing well, thank you. I fell on beam today, but I'm doing well. I had a good competition, so I'm happy it's all over.
Now, you train all the time here. Has it made a big difference to your performance?
Yeah, well, we don't interrupt with the rec classes as much, so we get to go in our own time. We don't have to wait for the apparatus, and there's more apparatus, so you can work bigger and better moves, you know, so it's better because there's more space and stuff, so yeah, it's a lot easier.
Now, there seems to be a great atmosphere among all the competitors here. Are you all friends?
Yeah, we're all friends. We're like one big family because we're training like so close with each other, so it's really good. We're all very good friends.
So with this full-time facility in Lisburn and hopefully a new one opening down south soon, do we have the capability of producing international stars in the future?
Potentially, yes. In our tumbling discipline, gymnastics is a multidiscipline sport, kind of like athletics. You know, there's lots of different disciplines within the sport. In the tumbling discipline, we've just had our first world age group medalist, a girl called Aoife Kiley, basically came second at the World Age Group Championships this year. She shows great potential for the future, but across all of our disciplines, as our facilities develop, you know, the coaching knowledge is coming to the country in the form of foreign coaches from the traditional gymnastics powerhouses of China, Russia and Romania. We have many foreign nationals currently working in the country, and with the development of our facilities such as this one in Belfast, the national facility in Dublin and a couple of other private ventures, I would say the future of Irish gymnastics is very bright.
In the end, it was Wales that swept the board, winning first place in all divisions. But Ireland did very well with a third place ranking in both the minor and junior men, while the Irish women came fourth. The Northern Ireland team ended with a third place in junior and minor women's teams. One young man deserving a mention is Douglas gymnast Daniel Fox, making history by claiming Ireland's first men's medal of the Celtic Cup. Daniel had a superb competition, placing second all around in the minor group. Well done, Daniel. All that's left now is to show you some of the fine performances on the day.